Good morning. My name is Marcia VanderWoude. I am Senior Adjunct Professor of Personal Finance at Grand Valley State University. And this is Kathey Batey. Would you tell us about yourself, please?
I would love to, Marcia. Thank you. I've known Marcia for many years and appreciate her expertise in finances. Finances are not my thing, so I always admire those who have that expertise. I work with a lot of people, in fact hundreds over the last 13 years of going through the life transition of divorce, and finances is not something that a lot of people are comfortable with. So I always tell the folks that I work with to find those experts, to get your network of experts in all areas, and finances certainly is one. I mean, I can teach you budgeting, I'm good with that, but when it comes to investments and bonds and stocks, my eyes glaze over and I look like a deer in headlights. So I refer always over to those people who have been doing it for so many years and have that expertise.
39 years in my case.
Whoa, yeah, a lot.
So today we're going to talk about how to calculate current yield. Kathey and I have been talking about asset allocation. She's currently 62. I'm 75. So as we get older, we put our asset mix more toward bonds than stocks because we want income in our older years. In fact, I live on Social Security, tiny little teaching income, some pensions, and then my investment income. So first of all, I'm going to teach you, Kathey, about individual bonds, even though you don't own any of those.
Okay.
And then we'll look at your specific bond funds.
Okay.
To
Great.
calculate. All right, first of all, this is what a bond sheet looks like when you get it from the brokerage house.
It's messy.
So, so we look at the rating of the bond and we look at the name of the issuer. The coupon is...
Now, let me ask you, why does rating matter?
Because you want to be close to AAA, AA, or A-rated bonds because there's really no risk of default. That the corporation or is not going to pay off the interest. So let's say you buy 10 bonds of this particular company. So the coupon and bonds sell at $1,000 a piece. So the coupon is 6 3/8, which means 6.375%. So $1,000 bond. So we're going to buy 10 of those. So 10,000 theoretically times 6.375 is going to give us how much in a year? $637.50 in a year.
Okay.
And bonds pay semi-annually.
Okay.
So twice a year, so you get half of that twice a year, and they pay on January 15 and July 15 because this matures on that date.
Okay, so should that be my goal, is to be getting income from my bonds?
Yes.
And my investments?
Correct.
Okay. So
Correct.
that's my goal. Now, when does that goal start?
Like now,
Okay.
I would say that you want to increase your bond positions and you want to increase the yield that you're getting from your bonds.
Okay.
Now, the complicated thing about this is, all right, this is what it pays, but current yield is based on the price that you pay for the bond. So even though they come out at $1,000 a piece, they trade, they fluctuate all day long, just like stocks do.
Okay.
So in this case, this bond is selling at a premium, which means over par, $1,021.90 per $1,000 bond. So to calculate current yield, we have to take the coupon, which is 6 3/8.
Now, why is it called a coupon?
That's just what they call bond interest.
Okay. Okay. Good to know.
Divided by the price, 102,190. So I can do that. And so we're paying a premium for this bond. So our current yield is going to be less than the coupon because we're buying more at higher price.
Okay.
Okay. So 6.375 divided by 102,190 equals, our current yield is going to be 6.23. Now, why does that matter? Because you're going to get this money, no matter what. You're getting this money. Why does it matter that it's 6.23?
That is a really good question. I would love
Okay.
to know the answer to it.
The answer is because it shows on your statement. So you have a bond investor, and every month she says, well, why did it go up in value? Why did it go down in value? Why did my...
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to explain over and over again. You still get the same amount of money, but you paid over par for the bond.
Okay.
Now, there's one more I can show you. Let's say we buy 10 of these Thompson Corp.
And so tell me why, when I look at this messy spreadsheet,
Yeah.
to me, messy spreadsheet, to you, manageable, what are the numbers that I need to look for?
Well, current yield is basically, that's, in your statements only showed it on one bond fund. It did not show them on the other bond funds.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but that's, so not to confuse you, but that's what's going to happen on your statements.
Mm-hmm.
Is,
So you look for the yield, but it's not always going to be there.
but you're always going to get that same amount of money, that fixed amount of money.
Okay.
Now, in a bond fund, it's different because bond fund is made of a whole bunch of bonds.
Okay.
And often they pay monthly.
Okay.
So, but it's a good thing to know. I mean, it's a good thing to know
So-
as you're increasing your portfolio.
If this pays, do you get a check monthly, or
No,
are
it
you
goes right into
reinvesting?
your, no, you can't reinvest back in this same bond. You can in your funds, which we will talk about.
Okay.
But in individual bonds, just, the money just goes into your money market fund.
Okay.
Sweeps into that
Okay.
money. That
So you're earning it, but you don't see it.
Well, it's in there, it's in your account. You
Okay.
can spend it if
Okay.
you want.
But I mean, you don't get to
You
spend it
you
right
don't get
now.
a check sent to you. That's
Okay.
correct.
Good to know.
All right, so now we're buying 10 of these Thompson at
Oh,
a
good.
discount.
We're shopping. I
So
love
we're
discounts.
shopping, so the coupon is 4.25, so we divide that by the price. So we're gonna pay $982.91 per bond. So our current yield is gonna be 4.32.
Now,
See, which is gonna show on your statement.
Okay, now is that a good return? Is that,
Yes, this
Good.
is a good return.
Okay,
However, I aim for high returns because I want the income.
now, is that more important as you get older? And older, I mean, in your 70s, is it more important then to have that higher income than it is, say, in your 60s?
Well, anytime you can get higher income is better because you can reinvest.
Okay, all right.
So now I just recently put mine on reinvest. These are all high yielding. They are REITs, real estate investment trusts. They are bond funds.
Mm-hmm.
They are buy right funds and preferred stocks.
Mm-hmm.
So when I bought all of these for income, I don't ever look at the prices.
Okay.
So for example,
But you have some really good yields there.
I do. So I bought 1,200 shares of Western Asset. It's a REIT. It's a mortgage capital REIT. I happen to know the CEO of the company.
Oh, wow. Now, tell me what a REIT is again.
It's a real estate investment trust. It's like a bond fund of real estate.
Okay, okay.
So there's all different mortgages in here, for example.
Okay.
Okay. So when I bought it for $10.21 a share. So now we can go look at here. If you can get up to quote
Okay.
search, you can do that with your mouse if you want.
Okay.
And you can put in WMC.
WMC.
All right, and then go to search right here. And then, all right, we will. So then go to financials right here.
Okay. Are they able to see this as well?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's selling at 10.43. I
Okay.
paid 10.21.
Okay.
So now we got to look at the dollar amount of the dividend, which should be on this page right here. Down, maybe, no, maybe not there. Nope, I think we have to go to summary.
Okay.
Yes, there it will be. And then it shows a chart as well of the price, the share price. If you can go down, it should show us the dollar amount of the dividend.
Dividend.
$1.24.
Okay. But it says in parentheses 11.96%.
That's the percent. The dollar amount is $1.24 per share. Okay?
Okay.
So that $1.24 is like the coupon on the individual bonds.
Okay.
So we take $1.24 divided by the current price, which was 10.43.
Mm-hmm.
So the current yield is 11.88%.
Okay.
So that's how we figure this.
That sounds good.
Right.
11.98 sounds really good.
It is really good.
Okay.
So, and I'm real happy with that. So
Okay.
that's why I bought these.
Okay.
So you might want to talk to your advisor about getting some of these as well.
Okay. Yeah, I will. So for those who are at this point overwhelmed, and that would be the people that I work with, many people, knowing the yield is important, but also knowing the right questions to ask your advisor is important
Right.
as well.
Right, exactly.
So what would I ask? Okay, advisor, here I am. Here's my paperwork. What questions do I need to ask?
Well, first of all, why did he select these particular funds?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you own SCHZ, so why don't you put that into the
Okay.
quote box? Where
Search.
was
Oh,
that?
here it is.
Here it is, okay.
We're going to put in, what is it?
SCHZ.
Okay. SCHZ.
And then go to the summary.
Okay. Ooh,
It's
it's not looking good, Marcia.
Why?
It's down.
That's the problem with bonds, is you look at the price, but that's not what you should be looking at, is the
Okay,
price.
I didn't lose a lot of money then, right?
So let's look at the summary down there and see how much it's paying
Okay. Whoops.
per share. Selling at 51.
Today's range. There's the yield.
There's a yield, but it doesn't show us a dollar amount. So that one's only paying 2.79%.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, let's look at two more of your bond funds and see what those are paying.
Okay.
So go to B,
Mm-hmm.
C,
Mm-hmm.
O, I, X.
ECOIX. Okay.
Yep, and then we'll go down to the summary again and see if it will show the dollar amount of the dividend.
I'm up here. This is
Don't
good.
let that get you too excited. Because you're not going to sell it, right?
Right. I don't think
Right,
so.
Expenses, yield 3.13. It doesn't show the dollar amount again.
Okay.
So it's yielding 3.13%.
Okay.
Okay.
Which is not much compared to your 11%. You had 8, 9, 11% over
Correct.
on your
Yes,
list.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that would be something that you talk to your advisor about.
Okay. As to the why, what is the strategy that your advisor is is
Right.
using?
Okay, so
Good.
let's look at one more.
Okay.
MWTRX.
Mm-hmm.
And these are things you can do at home too, Kathy.
Okay. In your spare time.
In your spare time.
Okay, go to the summary.
Go down.
Your yield is a
2.62%.
Okay.
Okay, these are relatively low yields,
Mhm.
and theoretically, these are safer funds, but
Mhm.
you're losing because your inflation is higher than this.
Right, right.
So you're losing buying power. Now,
Okay.
it's also important to know, Kath, that you can take some of your equity funds
Mhm.
and exchange them at no cost for bonds.
Okay. Would you advise that?
Some of them, maybe.
So there's
Yeah.
a question that you can ask your advisor. Should I take my
Should
equity?
I take this American International Growth Fund
Okay.
and convert it in the same fund family at no cost
Okay.
to a bond fund in the same family?
And if you were advising, what would you say? Would
Yeah.
you say to do that? Because your yield
Yes,
is
yes,
better.
because you're getting toward that
Magic age?
70 when you have to start taking your required minimum distributions.
Okay.
So that one I would definitely look at
Okay.
converting.
Okay.
And I'd be happy to go with you if you'd like me
Okay. Yeah, fun. We'll do it. We'll do it.
Okay, so any other questions right now that our viewers could profit from?
I know a lot of people that I work with they're very behind on retirement. Especially going through a divorce, they
Right.
may have little or nothing.
I've known even people that went bankrupt from a divorce.
Right, absolutely.
So,
I have as well. So instead of panicking, what should they do? What's the first steps that they should do?
Well, can I promote my own? I do Savvy Women retreats at my house at Lake Michigan, and I teach you all this stuff. And I only charge $197, which includes whole afternoon of instruction, dinner, sleep over at the beach, and wrap up in the morning and organize everything in binders.
Yes.
So if you'd like to take my retreat, you can call me at 616-844-5073.
Yes, a beautiful setting, a great getaway. And to learn this. But so that's one thing, they could do a retreat. What is some other really practical things that don't panic, you are where you are.
Right.
And
I
even,
think making the advisor educate you.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of advisors that all they care about is their own commission, sadly to say. But you must require them to say, what is this and why in the world did you select? And first of all, I don't give discretion to an advisor to pick my stuff.
Okay. Because
So-
you're knowledgeable.
Yes.
You're very
But
knowledgeable.
if the advisor educates you, you can select your own stuff. That's what I always did with my clients.
Okay.
I said, okay,
Interesting.
these are the stocks that my company's recommending. This is why you select.
But I would be afraid because of my lack of knowledge.
Yeah,
in
but
that
see,
area.
that's his job, is to teach you.
Okay. Even after I'm taught.
Yeah, I know, but repetition is good.
Right.
Repetition.
Okay.
So the
the-
more you do this, the more
Yeah.
you familiar, comfortable you get.
Right. And how important it is, because as you go into divorce and you become an independent person, you're in charge. And this is something you need to take a handle on. It is frightening many times for many people, men and women. It's frightening because of our lack of knowledge, but it doesn't have to be that way. There are steps you can take.
Right.
You may never be a Marcia who has all that
and then
wealth
there's
of
all these
information.
websites that you can go to learn too.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I mean, there's no dearth of information
Right.
out there, and
Yeah.
you read magazines, you can read investment books, you can go on all these websites. There's
Okay.
opportunity. The problem is a lot of women aren't interested in it, and they say, "Well, I'm leaving it up to my husband." So that's why I
had
wrote
that.
Savvy Women Smart Choices, because
Yes.
in case of divorce or death. So
Yeah, we need to, all of us need to be informed. And I've had that with men as well. When I do mediations, being a domestic mediator, I've had men who always let the wife handle all the finances, and they are taken aback of, how do I do this? So let me give you a real practical, okay, went through a divorce, everything is settled, landed, I have $5,000. That's it, I have $5,000. I'm in my mid-50s. I have $5,000 in retirement fund. Should I cash that out and help myself stabilize my life? Should I invest that? What should I do in that scenario?
Well, depends. I would have to profile that person completely first before I
Okay.
could make a recommendation.
So when
find
you-
out everything.
Profile, you'd look at what their income is,
Yeah,
what their
do a
expenses
whole
are.
personal financial profile,
Okay.
budget, everything to know where they stand,
Okay.
and then make a recommendation.
Okay,
based-
let's say that
based
they
on
are just making ends meet. They still have 2 teenagers in the house. They really could use that $5,000 to just help themselves get established. And there's a penalty, but it's like, okay, so I'll get $3,500 after the penalty when it all
I'd
comes
say
out.
do not cash it
Okay,
in.
speak to that.
Right, because you don't want to take a penalty, then you have to start over. I would just say figure out how other ways that you can make money, or somehow, what do you have? Do you own a house? You know, all these things, and are there things that you can do other than cashing in your retirement plan? If you're under 59 and a half, you take a 10% penalty,
Right.
plus the fact that you have to pay tax on that money.
Right.
So it doesn't make sense.
Okay, so you're
typically.
saying, even though it seems times are desperate, guard that retirement.
Right.
Because even 5,000, if you're in your mid-50s, has some time to grow, to mature. I mean, it is something that is there.
Correct.
So,
Yes.
fabulous. I'm excited. I have learned
Okay,
today.
wonderful. Thank you for doing this with me, Kathey, and I will be
Absolutely.
using it in my classroom as well.
Wonderful. And I will be using it for those folks going through divorce who are reestablishing themselves. All is not lost. You can learn this.
Great.
Thank you,
Thank you very
Marcia.
much.